All right, good evening, guys. Hope you guys had a good time today in the stock market. Definitely had some runners. So yeah, I want to show you guys the ones that I'm looking at going into the week, going into possibly even next week. So OEG is still on my watch list, especially for you guys going long. I got this and SPCE that I think are good, kind of long positions or swing trades for you guys. So OEG still in this equilibrium pattern that I've been talking about with the high. The beginning, this is the start of the trade here, but you have the high, the low, then we have a lower high, and then now it looks like we have formed a higher low right there, and then we're coming up. So still in this range, waiting for one of these highs or lows to break. It could be the end of the week or going into early next week. We will see a break. The good news is the longer you're in this pattern and when it finally does break, we're going to see huge momentum in one way or the other, either bullish or bearish. And that's on the daily. You can zoom into the 4 hour to kind of see a better, clearer picture of where the highs and lows are. So yeah, OEG, good one that I'm looking at. Another one for you guys, if you guys are going along, SPCE Virgin Galactic. If you look on the daily, we're in blue sky breakouts. You guys can see the last time we got even close to this was 42.49, back pretty much a year ago. And if you can see on the daily, had this uptrend. They were following. Today's the first day we actually broke the uptrend. So a couple things that I'm looking for now is basically we need to form a higher low. So we're probably going to form some kind of low, probably about 30, probably around a 30%. Possibly down here. So I'm guessing somewhere around there. And then we're going to come up and retest this 62. And now if we can't pass this 62.77, that's going to be a lower high. So when that happens, we're going to have to maintain. So like this is, oops, let's see. So we're probably going to see something like this. Then we'll come up. And if we can't break that high, we're not going to want to see a lower low. If we see a lower low, then we could see further downside. We're going to want to form a higher low. And if we form a higher low, then we could see another some more upside to it. So it's kind of what I'm looking at, but I do like the overall company. I think they got a lot of good stuff going on. Virgin Galactic with the basically the ships and stuff that they've been coming out with and been testing. So that's a good one. Those are the two long ones that I got. But we got ZOM. Let's go way back. So we have been up to this pretty much the almost $3 range, what I'm going to call it. So 298 is the exact top. We got very close to that. So you could, in fact, kind of say that might have been a double top, but we got up here in 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days. So entirely likely that we still will see a little bit of a pullback anytime you get a run that high. So going into the hourly last 3 days, just kind of in that equilibrium with the high of 291, which is really close to that $3 all-time high, the low of 209, and now we're just coming up. Anything lower than the 291 is just a lower high, and we'll have to maintain the 209 as a low. So if we come up, don't pass, we'll want to maintain that 209 to really stay in this equilibrium pattern playing out. So that's what I'm looking at on ZOM SNDL. Is a one that I'm really looking at. So if we go all the way back to the month, it started at $13. But if we do look in, it's had this huge run up all the way back from $1, went from 216%. Going to zoom in here for you guys. But yeah, high, a low, higher low, higher high. Did have a little bit of a pullback here, but we ended up finishing pretty strong in after hours. We had this, and this is where the after hours started, was right here. Really good 25% gain, still holding, up in after hours. So it'd be looking pretty good to see how this goes in pre-market tomorrow morning. Also, this one on the Reddit page, the one that fueled the GameStop, they've been talking about this one a lot. So definitely, I think because of what they did to GameStop, this one might get a lot of hype, and we can see this one going further to the upside as well. So definitely have this one on my watch list. Another one that they were also mentioning in the Reddit page as well is NMGRF. So now this one just got a permit that allows them to mine graphite, which is used in, I think it was like 50 to 55% of the batteries. So that's pretty big as well. So if you can see on the daily, oh, I guess this is the weekly. But yeah, the 4 weeks was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much 5 weeks in a row. We've seen major up. Top side, it's 1,000% gain. So definitely, let's go to the daily here. But yeah, looking pretty good on the daily. Huge gap up. And if you look on the hourly, what we have is again the equilibrium pattern that's got to maintain the low. Whoops. And the high. So now, and then we had a higher low. So now we're looking to form either a breakout or a lower. Most likely scenario to play would be a lower high. But if we don't want to see this go further down, we want to maintain that 174 range. Otherwise, we could see this go further down. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at going in tomorrow, guys. If you guys have any other tickers you want me to review, definitely make sure to leave those in the comments. I'll make sure to review them. See you guys tomorrow.